Lessons, guys. AnGelo with you. Welcome to my channel and my page. And tonight we're having the third lesson of the mini tarot card classes by AnGelo, and which means that tonight we're going to study the third major arcana of the first 21st major arcanas of the tarot deck. And then, of course, after we're finished with the major arcanas, we're going to switch to the situational, which are the minor arcanas. And tonight's the card's interpretation is going to be about the highest priestess. As you can see, this is the second major arcana of the tarot card. And again, let's not forget that there are 22 major arcanas in the tarot deck, but because the tarot deck starts with the zero arcana, which is the Fool, and that's why this course's name is the Fool's Journey. The Fool goes through all the 21st major arcanas of the human cycle in order to be able to gain the wisdom of the life, sense of the life's meaning. So when it comes to the highest priestess, as we can see here, we can see a priestess sitting on her throne firmly, and we can see that there are like images of the pomegranate on top of her head and around her head, which is a sign of fertility, which is the sign of the growth as well. But the main meaning of the highest priestess is the sense of the mystery, is the sense of intuition, is the sense of being able to tune in with our own intuitive senses. Sometimes in situational spreads, the highest priestess may mean that the situation is very unclear, the situation is quite foggy, like you need to approach the situation from the sense of your own intuition to be able to understand it. Sometimes it can mean that the universe is not yet ready to answer your question, and it wants you to discover, to understand the meaning behind this lesson or behind this certain situation that is happening to you. The highest priestess is considered one of the most mysterious cards of the major arcanas of the tarot deck, even in the Edward White's classical rider deck. So the highest priestess is, she's the priestess of the ancient gods and goddesses. So she has this connection with the feminine divine, with the divine of the external God's world, but at the same time she is only able to reveal little bit of all the wisdom that she has. And that's the difference between the highest priestess card and the Hierophant or the Pope card that we're going to be talking about in the future lessons. So this card usually, now let's get switch to the interpretation of this card in different spreads. So in relationship, this card may mean secrets or some sort of uncertainty, possibly a mistress, a lover, someone that the person doesn't want others to know about and is keeping them in a secret, some sort of a like the intriguing situation related to the interpersonal relationship. Usually the highest priestess may mean a mistress or lover on the side that nobody ever knows about, and the person doesn't want those people to know about this. At the same time, the highest priestess can also mean in a like interpersonal relationship in general, if it's not related to the relationship between two partners, then the highest priestess may mean something like a mentor, spiritual mentor who has been sent into your life. Probably if you're reading for someone who came along your way and you find this person very interesting, but you don't have any kind of love relationship aspect with that person, then it means that this person has been sent into your life for a spiritual lesson, or to teach you, or to help you to understand the sense of the current ongoing situation. When it comes to the business or the career affairs, of course, the highest priestess is telling us specifically to rely on our intuition before we make any rational decisions. It's important to listen to your inner voice, to your inner senses, and then make the decision based upon them. And when it comes to in terms of the health, the highest priestess is telling us to pay more attention to our mental health, to our psychic world, to our psycho world, which is the psycho in translation from the ancient Latin language means the soul. So the highest priestess, as a representation of spirituality, wants us to take care of our mental health as well and pay attention to our mental well-being. And this way everything is gonna be okay. But in general, when it comes to the situational aspect in the spread, if you're doing a general reading and then the highest priestess comes at this point, it means that the person might need to figure out the way of sorting out the situation, figure out the way of approach to the situation intuitively, using their own senses and their own experiences they have been able to gather along their lifetime. So guys, I hope that this mini reading was kind of helpful for you, and if you found this video educationally interesting or interesting in general, if you're someone who's learning the tarot cards, feel free to put the like for me, and also do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more educational and interesting esoterical videos that I'm gonna come up with. And once again, see you on my next fourth lesson of the major arcana of the tarot cards, mini tarot classes by AnGelo. Stay blessed.